In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the use of a horizontal feature constraint when applying a linear template to a horizontal geometry element. To begin, you can see that I am in a 2D file, and I'm going to start by placing a horizontal geometry element. And I will choose a feature definition of geometry centerline, and I'll leave the name set as is. And I'm just going to place a very simple horizontal geometry. Next, I'll need to add some vertical geometry. So I will select my horizontal alignment and choose Open Profile Model, and then select the view. And again, I'm just going to place some very simple vertical geometry. And before moving on, I'll need to set this vertical geometry active. And I can do that from the context toolbar. Now I'm going to place a linear template. So from the 3D geometry tools, I will select Apply Linear Template. I'm prompted to locate the element to apply template. Now I'm prompted to select my templates, so I'm going to hold down the Alt key and the down key to browse the templates. And I'm going to make this a sidewalk surface. So I'll go ahead and choose Sidewalk Surface and accept that. I'll select the start and end stations, and I can select the side. So I'm going to apply that to the bottom here. And you can now see that the linear template has been applied. Now, using the horizontal feature constraint, I want to define this right edge of the sidewalk. To do so, I will need a horizontal geometry element that will represent the right edge of the sidewalk. So I'm going to give that a feature definition, and I don't currently have one set up for a sidewalk, so I'm going to choose Geometry Secondary, and I'll enter my start point and my ending point. Now I'll need to go in and edit this template to add the horizontal feature constraint. So I will go into the Create Template dialog and locate the template. And this is the point that we want to control, so I will double click on this to bring up the Point Properties dialog, and I'm going to add the horizontal feature constraint. And it was Geometry Secondary. I'm going to leave the range set to 0 and click Apply. I'll close this dialog. When I close the Create Template dialog, I'll be prompted to save my changes, so I'll select Yes. And you can see that even though I have applied the changes to the template, the horizontal feature constraint is still not being honored. There's one other step that needs to be completed before the horizontal feature constraint will be applied to the linear template, and that is to add this edge of sidewalk in as a corridor reference. So I'll use the Add Corridor Reference tool, and I'm prompted to locate the corridor and locate the first reference, and I will reset to complete. And as soon as I complete that, the horizontal feature constraint is applied to the template and the sidewalk is widened.